back. Um, Welcome back, everybody. Another episode. As you know, we had the international break, a little delayed, but here we are. Before we start, I once again like to thank you guys for 100 subscribers, um, and for following us and after these past 2 years. And yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And drop a like if you like the episode. If you want to drop a comment, go ahead, drop anything you want down there. Your favorite thing about this podcast, your least favorite thing about this podcast. We can handle it. But yeah, before we continue, or actually, we could just get right into it. We had European midweek this week, so we'll start there since that's fresh. And right now in the Champions League, 3 games in, we have Aston Villa at the top of the league phase. Kaz, are you surprised to see them up there? Or
Aston Villa in top four? Not
no,
really.
no. Top of the Champions League group.
No, because of their manager. He's been there before with Villarreal. I've seen him go to Munich and beat Bayern with Villarreal. So, not surprised. Not really.
No, it is. It's not the Europa League, but he does have a better team than he did before. So I wouldn't. I would say I'm surprised. Not. I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I would say I was impressed when they beat Bayern. Like, I was like, oh, these guys mean business. Because usually when even when newly promoted or teams like Leicester and I think Newcastle, when they play their first Champions League season, they do well, but I don't see Aston Villa crashing out, especially if they can get into the next round, like right off the bat. They're gonna have some easier draws, but I don't think it would even matter for them because they've shown they can hang with the big boys now, especially with beating Bayern, the whole Bayern. Bayern, by the way, they're all the way down in 23rd. Vincent Kompany, would you still have him at Chelsea?
I mean, where are they in the league again?
They're probably top of the league.
Okay, that's your answer.
I mean, it's a Bayern Liga, though.
Does it really matter? Bayern has lost the league. They lost the league, what to Leverkusen. So there you go.
Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, top of the league, Bayern Munich being top of the league is guaranteed.
With them winning the league is no longer guaranteed because
it's guaranteed 11 times out of 12, though.
To Leverkusen this year.
We show they're not really. There's no separation. They're level on points with RB Leipzig right now.
Exactly. There's some good teams coming out of there, so it's not a foregone conclusion.
Well, we'll see.
They're top of the league. So
if they keep not losing, it's.
But I don't believe Vincent Kompany will be judged on the Champions League. It just doesn't make sense. It makes zero sense. I mean, if they do, that's their fault because I wasn't. Like, did you see how they performed last season with Tuchel? So it wasn't the best. So
in the Champions League, they were. Yeah. Didn't they get knocked out by Man City last year?
No, Real Madrid.
Oh, Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is it?
They should have won. Exactly. So
yeah, I remember I had them going through.
Yeah, we all did. So that's what I'm saying. Like they barely made it to that point. Like their season last year wasn't the best. So
I don't know what happened with Tuchel over there, man. That was just not It was just not good. If there's one blot on his resume, it's Bayern.
I mean, he did join mid-season, but then again,
Yeah, and they did like fire. Was it Nagelsmann like out of the blue too? It's
yeah, like in
kind
mid-season.
of strange the way they fired him. But hey, they've got their man now. I'm trying to see exactly what happened last year. If I can find it. Knocked out Arsenal, of course. Yep, and then Real Madrid. Damn, that was a close game too. It was a 2-1 away. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. But I'm not worried about or worried for Bayern in the Champions League because they still have 5 more games in the group stage, and this loss, while the Aston Villa one might have been a shock to them, but Aston Villa played surprise very well. This Barcelona loss 4-1. Was it Rafinha scored did he score a hat trick? Yes, Rafinha hat trick. Lewandowski scoring against his former team. That must have hurt. Yeah, like hey, you were right about Hansi Flick. That man is cooking. I think they lost. I think they said they lost 8 straight games against Bayern, and this like dating back to like Messi days. This was before the decline. Like oof.
Flick ball.
Yeah, Flick ball he's balling out. He's doing something scary over there. They have lost in the league, but they've won everything else, I believe. Like literally every other game. Let me look back at their performances in the Champions League. Where's Barcelona? Okay, this table is too big, man. This table is way too big. Wait, okay, they're 10 because they lost their first game against Monaco. Well, I guess their defense isn't that good. They can still lose these random games in between, but hey, they'll probably make it up there at first acts too. On the other side of Spain, Real Madrid coming back with 4 goals in the second half. Why are Dortmund like this, man? Why?
It's your fault for putting them in your parlay.
Hey, look, I was cooking until like the 47th minute. Okay? You see what I was cooking though?
No,
you saw what I was cooking, like 2-0 up. I swear to God, nobody believed in them but me.
I warned Shags. I posted
It was at halftime. It was at halftime. You told me.
I literally posted it in the chat just to warn people. Like,
it was late at that point.
Believe the hype. I literally said, "Don't believe what you see." And what happened? Like, I don't know how much of a warning could you get. Like, I said, "Hey, don't believe."
Warn me, man. I'd already placed that bet the night before because I had a feeling. But hey, they're bottlers. Like I think they might be the greatest bottlers ever. And that's
possibly
that's when we have teams like Spurs and yeah, because the way they bottle things is just insane. It's just like this game, as compared to the final, they had their shooting boots on. They on target. They scored 2, but just to totally get ran over in the second half, it's like what did they think was gonna happen? Like Nuri Sahin, you gotta defend, bro. You got to defend. Yeah.
Madrid at the Bernabeu, the Champions League. It's a problem.
Yeah. It's tough. I can't imagine being a Dortmund fan. Dortmund fans are their biggest apologists too. Anyway, so hey, they'll be alright. Apart from Aston Villa, there's only one team that's also won all their games, and that's Liverpool. Doing their thing. Whoa, the Premier League leading the way with the top three, and then of course down there you have Arsenal. But you got any early predictions?
For
Early
what?
favorites for the Champions League?
Predictions about
Just who do you think
who's
is
gonna
gonna
win
win?
the Champions League?
Yeah, who do you think is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna go far?
Oh,
Damn,
Madrid.
damn, again.
I mean, they're the best team. What do you mean? You think AC Milan and Christian Pulisic are gonna? I'm just wondering who are you thinking? I mean, if you said Inter, okay, maybe, maybe. But like, who else? Man City? I don't see that happening. It's possible. Liverpool? Go ahead and say Liverpool. I dare you. You will be like that Nigerian man that always dances when his enemies are losing. So he's lonely at the top. Pick Liverpool. I dare you. Yeah, you bet you won't do it.
I'll pick Sporting CP because I don't know why.
To
I
win
just
the Champions League final?
well, just to be interesting. I don't like. I'm trying to
Oh,
pick a team to beat Real Madrid, and I
there's a
just
lot of interesting teams. I mean, young boys are interesting. They lose, but they're interesting. I'm just saying there's a lot of interesting teams.
because are
If
you
you
saying
want,
you're interested in young boys? Is that what you're saying?
they're
Like,
an interesting team.
yeah, interesting team that has lost all three of their games by
Hmm.
a fine score of 9-0.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
even know why they still show up to the Champions League, man.
Because they win their league. They're a good team.
In whatever league they play, what team? Switzerland. Come on,
Hmm.
they're actually 10th in their league right now, and their league only has 12 teams. Like, no, no, man. They every year, every year, there's always a team beating up on young boys. It's like a rite of passage, and they can't even drop into Europa League this year. And yeah, um, there you have it, folks. I, for one, don't want to see Real Madrid win another one. Like, somebody, please, please stop them. Please. I think the last two teams to stop them. Let me see. Who was five UCL,
Chelsea,
Chelsea and Man City? Was it? Did Man City have to beat Real Madrid on their way?
yes, I think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did, and then Real Madrid got their revenge the next year.
Yes,
So yeah, it's kind of like you just got to get through
you have
Madrid.
to beat them. You have to beat them.
Like, if I go further back, Bayern and Liverpool, I'm thinking they also beat like Real Madrid just had to have been in their way at some point because they're just the kings of the Champions League. They own it. Like, it's like even away games in the Champions League are home games to them. It's just inevitable. Hey, that's why we have other European competitions, so you don't have to play Real Madrid every year. Over in Europa, Spurs, they've won all three of their games. Second, do you think this is the trophy that Ange is talking about? His second season trophy?
It better be. I don't
Me
see what other trophy
personally,
they can.
I'm actually
They're
rooting for
gonna win the Carling Cup, Carabao Cup. FA Cup, any of those cups?
No, because they have to play against English teams, and English
Actual good
teams do
teams.
not respect Spurs at all.
So yeah, Europa League is their only hope, basically.
Yeah, I think I'm going for it, especially since they would have won a European trophy before Arsenal. Yes, I kind of need that. I need that.
It's their own Big Ange's only hope.
You know, Manchester United have 3 draws. Oh my God. How is Ten Hag still employed, man? I also had I had them losing against Fenerbahce, but that didn't work out how I wanted. But hey, a draw is okay. Trying to see if there's any other interesting teams, but so far, I guess we have Madrid in the UCL, Spurs in the EUL or EL,
Mm-hmm.
and then last but not least, Conference League. Our very own Chelsea, top of the league. Not hard at all. I think we've won both games 4-1. Okay, 4-2 and 4-1. Do you still believe that we shouldn't just walk to another European trophy here? Because I see no reason why we wouldn't win this.
I do. Our defense is shaky.
Well, I mean, who needs defense when you score 4 goals every game?
But we might not score 4 goals every game. There might be one game that we score 1 goal, and that game just might happen to be the semifinal. And then we give up 2 goals.
Well, that's the thing, though, about our team this year. Let me see, how many games have we conceded more than 1?
Oh, I can count easily. At least half of our games, every other game, we concede more than 1 goal.
3,
Every other game.
4,
there
5.
you go.
And 5 games to.
Yep.
But that's like the max I haven't conceded. Yeah, and the defense definitely needs to be fixed.
That's the only reason I can't just say, "Oh, it's a cakewalk." Well, when the Europa League, it was a cakewalk because you know who had a defense? Branislav Ivanovic.
Yeah, dogs.
Like Gary Cahill. We had warriors back there. We have one warrior back there, maybe a half a warrior, but we have one in Colwill. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Damn, our defense is definitely suspect. Conceded another goal today. I actually missed that one, but there's probably some BS that could have been prevented. I mean, you tell me. Do you see that? You see how we conceded?
No.
Actually, it looks like we got cooked on a lovely passing move, but oh well. I still have us winning this thing.
Oh yeah, we can win it. We should be favorites, but I don't see it just a walk. I definitely don't see it as just a walk in the park.
Well, I definitely see us walking into the next round.
I mean, to get to the later part of this tournament, yeah. But I'm talking about winning the whole thing.
Yeah, once the serious teams start getting really serious in that stretch, then I can see some trouble. But even with our shaky defense, there is no team in this league that we shouldn't be able to beat.
Absolutely.
Not even one. Fiorentina? No.
That's what I'm saying. There's one of those teams. Fiorentina on a good night will beat us. I'm telling you.
They're literally
I'm even surprised Fiorentina is in it. Yeah, that's there you go. There's one. On a good night, they'll beat us.
Well, the way the brackets are set up, we'll meet them in the final.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We should still be good, but I'm saying it could be that one game that we can't for our life, like Bournemouth. We couldn't score the whole game, and then Nkunku comes up with magic. Okay, we kept a clean sheet. Cool. What if we're already down 2-0? Then what? That's what I'm saying. Or what if we're tied? And like Liverpool, we give up a goal 2 seconds after we equalize. Yeah, man.
Cole Palmer and pray, like usual. That's gonna have to be it. But hey, at least for now, especially since like they had they're like, yeah, we're not even gonna play Cole Palmer in this because it looks like our B team is definitely doing what needs to be done in um these conference league and League Cup games. Modric getting assists
Don't
and
sleep on my guy Modric. I'm telling you, don't sleep on my guy. Everybody's been asking me. You asked me. Even my friend in New York asked me. He needs to go. I'm like, calm down, man. Just calm down. Just
it's
take
not
it.
that serious yet.
Just
It's
calm
not.
down.
This is his year. Like let him cook this year, and then we'll
He
see.
barely even plays. The fact that he's still productive, that should be enough. Just calm down.
Joao Felix is apparently like he just balling out in that conference league. 2 assists, well, 2 goals from him, 2 assists and a goal from Madrid, and then Nkunku getting a nice one. Neto, it's definitely a good tournament. I'm actually grateful. I've been hating on Poach a lot, but the more time passes, the more I forgive him. So thank you, Poach, for like actually getting us into this tournament because I actually prefer being in this tournament.
But it
It
wasn't
gives
easy getting here, though.
it was not that run was very very good. That
Exactly.
run saved the season. Shout out to
Exactly. Cole Palmer's breakout year was under Pochettino. So
yeah, like
we actually have a lot of things to be thankful to Poch about. But hey, I'm
yeah.
just glad he's at the right place now. USA.
Yeah, shout out to Man City too for showing up to that FA Cup final hungover too. I don't think we'd be having this much joy in the Europa League, but this gives them a chance to really play and gel and get some games under their belts. So yeah, long may it continue. What else do we have? All right, we can switch into the Premier League again.
No, congratulations to Thomas Tuchel for becoming England manager.
Oh yeah, congratulations to Tommy Tuchel. Yeah, like he was getting way too much hate for that. Oh, he's German English coach should be English. Like what? Which English coach? Like name one English coach that is better than Thomas Tuchel.
Is Sir Alex Ferguson English?
No, he's Scottish.
Oh, damn.
He's Scottish, and he wouldn't even. He's retired, and even if he was, like, there is no English coach. No English coach has won the league. In fact, if I probably went and looked into all English coaches, like how many trophies do you think they've won combined? And I'm not talking about the olden days where, Premier League era forward.
Probably Harry Redknapp's cabinet.
Harry Redknapp hasn't won anything, though.
David Moyes?
He didn't win anything.
Not at Everton?
No. Unless it was Moyes that won them the Europa League that West Ham won.
It was Moyes. So he has won something. There you go.
But is David Moyes even English? Let me find out.
I don't know. That I don't know.
He's Scottish. Come on,
Damn.
man.
Makes sense why Sir Alex Ferguson selected him to be.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Redknapp. My bad. My fault, OG.
Yeah, man. Redknapp is an OG, man.
He
Kind
won
of
with
respect.
Portsmouth in 2008.
There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Sorry, my bad. My bad,
That's
man.
an OG right there.
Yeah,
You know them boys was packing that box.
yeah.
It was parking that bus.
Oh, wow. He also won the Intertoto Cup in 1999 with West Ham,
Mm-hmm.
which earned West Ham a place in the UEFA Cup. Okay. Oh, gee,
But that's
this man
noise,
has been
man.
winning trophies since brothers were in diapers.
At least they give him a chance at England. They just said,
He's just
here
too
you go.
old, man. He's just
They were like, here you go. Let's just give you an honorary chance to coach England. Here you
no,
go, buddy.
no, man. He's just too old, man. I mean, they gave Big Sam a chance, but he decided
The
to.
boy, oh Sam, oh my God, that
Yeah,
was
how did he
horrible.
even
That was
handle
a
that one, bro?
terrible idea.
Dude, like,
But I mean, Redknapp came back. Is he coaching Crystal? No, he
I
after
think
they
he
fired
coached them. He
they
like kept
fired
them.
they fired Patrick Vieira from Crystal Palace. Redknapp came back, stabilized everything, got them safe, secure. Boom. Hey, gotta respect the OG, man.
Redknapp is retired anyways now, like officially. I think his last one was his last
Crystal
job
Palace.
was no, it was not. He's actually never coached Crystal Palace. Why
Oh no,
can't
I'm
no?
sorry,
He
Hodgson.
it that's
That's
Roy Hodgson. Yeah, yeah. Is Roy English?
how is he not?
You never know. He is English. Just had to double check. He might have been Scottish, but yeah, he is. He's not retired yet, but his
Not
last
yet.
job was Crystal Palace
Mm-hmm.
last year. Kept them up.
Hey, Roy did his thing, man.
Let me see. Since we're on the topic of English managers, let me just see.
All right, I love Double T, but they should have given that job to Graham Potter. All right, it's a controversial take. I know, I know, I know. I love Double T. Trust me, but
Yeah.
it's my take. It's my controversial take. So let me just say it.
So if it's down to you,
Should have gotten the job because
if-
I think he's the best English manager right now.
well, if they wanted to give it to an English manager, it would have to be him because they're not
Or
going to
Lamb.
give it Eddie Howe.
Oh hell no!
They're not going to give it Son Dyke.
I'll give it to Lamps. I know, controversial take, but I mean, Lamps is one of the few English managers to finish in top four in his first season. I don't think anyone has ever done that.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just saying,
That was like pandemic ball,
but
Christian Pulisic
still,
went crazy, but
I mean,
he did do that. He did.
considering what he had, we were banned. We couldn't make any transfers. All he had to work with was academy players. The defense looked terrible at first. He fixed the defense. So he did do that, you know.
Bro, I asked this thing to list the top 20, and it didn't put Frank Lampard in the list, bro. That's just sad.
That's what I'm saying is a controversial take because he only had one good season in the Premier League. But his good season, how many English managers have had a season better than that? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Name me
man.
how many.
He did his thing, man.
Even Graham Potter's best season is not better than Frank Lampard's best season. Crazy, right?
Yeah, he also kept Everton up.
He did.
Yeah,
He did that.
Yeah, he did that. So it's like,
So those are my controversial takes. I would have either gone with Graham Potter first, Lamb second, and then if those two, then Double T. Of course, I want Double T there because
honestly,
he's more than qualified. But if they wanted to really actually give an English manager a chance, either Potter or Lamps. I don't know who else. You're not going for Rooney.
Right. You think the xenophobia and like snobbiness of not having an English coach was bad? I the criticism they would place on Potter and Lampard would be even doubled than what they're doing to Tuchel. What they're doing to Tuchel right now, it's not because of it's just because of where he's from. You know, they're just being snobby. But at the end of the day, they would hate on Frank or Potter
Oh yeah, they
way
were. Oh
more.
yeah, they were roast.
Way more. They were like, "What the hell? Like, we should have kept Southgate. Like, it would be crazy. It would be crazy, man." And it's like
Over
England, they only have themselves to blame for not having top coaches.
Steven Gerrard.
That
What?
part's hard. But hey, you might as well put Gary Neville in there, man.
Hey, what is this still a coach?
No, no,
No,
no. We figured out real quick it wasn't
because Gerrard is a coach in
a
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Gerrard is a coach of Celtic, I think, right now.
No, he's in Saudi. Right? He's in Saudi. Yeah.
What?
Pretty sure he's in Saudi Arabia somewhere. Al Ali or Al Hilal, one of them teams.
Oh yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. So I mean,
For whatever reason.
how good is his team?
Oh, that's it. This is one of the Saudi teams I have not heard of. Oh, he started at Rangers. Then he went to Aston Villa for a little bit.
Yes, he
I
did.
don't even remember that.
I know. It was a very short stint. It was bad. It's terrible.
Yeah, man.
He got fired. Yeah, it was miserable.
Yeah, England only have themselves to blame for the lack of quality coaches. I don't know if you saw that video I sent you or sent in the group chat, but pretty much like literally every other country has a better coaching structure than England, and like I think like the coaches were like 2,000 euros in Spain.
I don't know
But
about every other country. I mean, if you
I mean the top 5 leagues,
all right. I just want to
top
make
5 leagues, yeah.
every other country.
Not all, but like the top 5 leagues, all of them have better. It's cheaper, and in England, not only do you have to pay like almost 10 times the amount, you have to be sponsored by a top club. So it doesn't like so, and like they prefer managers that were players for some reason, even though we all know that the best managers were players that were not that good or retired early or were never manager or players at all. So it's like England, England has itself to blame for so much throughout its history, but let's add bad coaching to the list. Anyways, good luck to Tuchel. Do we expect him to win the World Cup?
We'll see.
I guess you will have to ask me the question at the beginning, like literally 1 second before kickoff. But right now,
it depends though.
Only is on Tuchel.
I would say they will perform better under him. But is Tuchel going to do classic Tuchel things and shake things up? I mean, I've never seen him coach a country before, so it's going to be different. You know, we'll see.
I mean, it is his specialty is a cup competition, but it's like this is national team. You know,
this is way different.
International,
way different.
You know, building your team, and then you just pick whoever's available and just go with it. You don't get that much time.
Nope.
You know, like that's another thing that England, like other countries like Spain, I'll just keep it to Spain, have better because they keep all the players together throughout the age groups. So it doesn't matter who their coach is, they already know how to play together. But England is just like backwards, especially like last World Cup they made it to the quarterfinals. So I'd expect to
barely.
at least make it to the quarterfinal. They lost to France 2-1 in that.
Oh yeah. Tuchel is at least going to get them to what they've already accomplished.
Yeah,
At least.
they didn't barely made it. They beat Iran 6-2, drew a USA, beat Wales 3-0, then knocked out Senegal 3-0 before getting sent home by the champions, I think. That was the one. Wait, Qatar. Wait. Qatar was Argentina, that one. That was the last one. Yeah. So yeah, at least quarterfinal from Tuchel, at the very least. Like, I'll even go as far as say semifinal. As far as bringing it at home, that's a question for our World Cup episodes when that happens. Anyways, back to the Premier League before we wrap up. We had a couple good games. We had Spurs being less Spursy, although they did beat a West Ham that is a very questionable team at this point.
Free fall.
Yeah, I guess you can't. Not every team can get a fancy foreign coach and it just clicks. They're not all Emery. I think it was a good bounce back for Spurs, even though they were expected to win. I even had them winning. Yeah, you know something's going wrong when I have Spurs winning. But yeah, what's going on with West Ham? I thought their coach would. I haven't really looked into.
They don't have the players.
Like that.
They don't have the players.
They don't have. I mean, I don't know if they don't have the players. You saw Kudus.
Who do they have in midfield?
Edson Alvarez, Paqueta, Suchek.
Come on, man! Like
that's it.
They don't have the players.
I mean, Kudus is a midfielder. Bowen is a midfielder, technically.
For wingers.
Somerville was a winger.
Wingers. Who's in the midfield?
Yeah, they don't have that great of a midfield.
They don't have the players. They just
don't. Paqueta is suspect too, because
he's not a central midfielder. He's an attacking player.
Paqueta is attacking mid. Oh, he's a winger. Oh my god, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, like he's not really like a holding midfielder. They don't. I don't even think that they don't have any eights. They don't have a single eight. All they have is holding midfielders and defenders. They don't have skillful eights. They don't have a Bruno Guimaraes or a Sandro Tonali. They don't even have a Billy Gilmore. Like, seriously.
It will be. I just hope they don't fire Lopetegui, because he has won trophies before, where Madrid and Sevilla won each. But it's kind of not. It's not the easiest job taking over a David Moyes squad and expecting it to work season one.
Yeah, different philosophies,
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I just hope they don't fire him. I hope they give him time to figure it out and just give him the signings he needs. But who knows? Guess we'll just have to wait and see. We saw a Man U win. Of course, they always do that whenever Ten Hag is in trouble. Aston Villa win.
Mm-hmm.
Leicester, I saw that Leicester come back. Very, very good from them. They finally won a game. Even Everton won. And then we get to the top of the league, where we saw Arsenal lose to Bournemouth. Playing Bournemouth away is not for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently not for Arsenal.
Yeah.
You got anything to say about the Arsenal loss? Because I did see people dancing.
I mean, it was coming. It's not like they were going to go undefeated, And if they went undefeated, maybe they finally have a chance to win the Premier League.
But they're not
But
gonna go undefeated. That's never gonna happen.
exactly.
Never.
So
Again,
yeah,
probably no.
we saw what happened.
Didn't happen. Yeah, they
Yep.
got another red card. Honestly, at this point, they're just shooting themselves in the foot with these red cards, man. But it's like if that team is as good as they claim they are, as if the fans claim they are, they should have still won that game regardless, or at least not lost. You know, like talking about dark arts and Arteta, I'm heavily inspired by Mourinho. Jose is not losing 2-0 because of a red card, man, against a team you're supposed to beat. Just saying. So it's like, hey, maybe y'all's team is just not as good as you think it is. Like it is a little undisciplined at this point.
A
And
little.
this red, there's nothing they can complain about for that red. It was
They've
just
been undisciplined since Arteta became their coach. This isn't new.
you have to fight. You have to show passion.
Exactly. This is nothing
You
new.
take losing, but I cannot take the way we play today. Yeah, man. Like,
Hmm.
it's whatever. I don't think this really stops them from anything. But hey, it's all good. Arsenal. We knew these losses were gonna come, and we got one real early for them. I'm gonna skip over Man City because honestly, I just don't care about Man City. And then we'll just go straight into the Liverpool game. Unless you have something to say about Man City.
No, nothing.
Oh, actually, I do have something to say about
Okay.
Man City. Um, there was a study done, and they've debunked the whole anti-Arsenal agenda thing because actually they are the most leniently treated team in the top six. They get the least fouls called in the top six. And the harshest treated team, I think, was Man City. So, Arsenal fans, stop complaining.
Hmm.
We don't want to hear it. We really don't. Like, there is no agenda against y'all. You know, like y'all chose to lose against who they lose against last year. Aston Villa. Like that was on you.
Yep.
Losing against Bournemouth. That was just a terrible tackle by the last man. Like, don't. There is no agenda against Arsenal. Case closed. Stop bottling the league and blaming it on other people. But yeah, Liverpool. Chelsea lost to Liverpool this weekend. Um, Arsenal's loss prevented them from going top of the league, at least until the Liverpool game. But hey, Liverpool got the job done against us, and
They
now
stay
they
top
have
of the league.
a 1 point lead.
Hmm.
So it's once again time to talk title contenders, man. I already know where this discussion is gonna go. The same way it's gone the last 10 times we've had it. Do Liverpool have a real chance of winning this league?
Yeah.
God, I already know that's. I already know but will they?
Oh, will they? No, but they have a chance. You said they have. Do they have a chance? Of course. When you beat a team like Chelsea that everybody's been talking about, oh my God, look how many goals they're spanking everybody left and right. They're a serious team, oh. So when you beat a serious team, you should have a serious chance of winning the league, right? I mean, I'm just saying,
I guess.
unless
I
I'm
mean,
mistaken, and
me
Chelsea's not
personally, I think they're just beating us on serious defense because I feel like we dominated. We played really well that game.
I'm just saying. I thought the goal was to win. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you can't
and
win when the defense can't even keep a goal out for like 5 minutes after equalizing. It's like it's just really soft goals sometimes. It just makes me wonder, like you said, in the Conference League, what happens when we don't score?
I'm telling you, like you really don't think that day is coming. It's coming. It's the pendulum always swings that way. And oh yeah, we played great. Oh my God, Enzo Maresca is like, yeah, the team looked great. We played very, very well. I'm just sitting there like, did you look at the scoreboard?
Defense wins championships will always be
Like,
true.
you can't
Yeah,
tell me we played
yeah,
well if
solid.
we lose. There's no we played well should not even be in your vocabulary when you lose. That's my issue with this game. Like, you realize we lost? I mean, I'm just looking at the comments online. I'm like, do these people know that we lost this game? Like, is this the standard? Oh, we played well. Oh my God, Lavia, Caicedo. Oh my God, we lost.
Yeah, I'd more,
I,
I'd be way
I'm
more,
confused. Like,
I'd be way more happier to hear that we played well if it was at least a draw.
thank you. A draw, I understand,
Yeah.
but I don't even want to hear that we played well when we lose. I don't want to. I don't want to hear that.
It's not even really the loss that gets me, because I was like, I knew we were gonna lose that game, but it's just like the setting the expectation that losing is okay if you
Yes.
play well. It's
Yep.
just
As long as you play well, it's okay. What?
I don't
Yo.
like that's really bothers me.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know, man. I just hope he realizes that he can't keep playing that we played well card all the time. It's gonna get old real soon. And even the Chelsea pundits are backing him up. All the podcasters they're all backing him up.
They have
Cool,
to.
cool. I'm fine with that. But don't throw sugar on shit and call it cake. Like, it's a loss. We lost. We're sixth. We're out of the Champions League in the table right now. We're literally where we were with Poach when we
Oh, damn.
finished last season. We're sixth.
Well, that de-escalated quickly. I didn't even
Yeah.
notice.
Okay. Like, everybody's like, oh my God, we played well. We lost. We're sixth. What are you talking about?
We're
We
literally
did not play well because we
3
lost.
teams off top 4. So now we're back to performing below expectations.
Performing actually right at expectations, because that's where we finished off from last season.
Well, I mean, the expectation would be to improve on that. So
That's what I'm saying.
below expectations.
Okay, so if you make that argument, then yeah, it is below expectation. But what I'm saying is, it can't just be the same tone every time we
There has to
lose.
be some fire there. All our best
Yeah.
managers would never, ever, ever say this. It's like, no.
Especially in the game that was there for the taking. If wait, all right, if we played so well and the game was there for the taking, why didn't you at least tie the game?
Nah, man. And it's not like they scored some late goal. It was
No,
early days.
easy, fluky, like
There's still a lot of game left.
flimsy goals.
But yeah.
And then the talk about us creating all these chances, scoring all these goals. Where were the chances? We scored 1 goal. 1.
Yeah, man. Maresca, please stop using defeatist language, bro. Being a Chelsea manager is you can't set those low expectations. You gotta keep them high.
Can't do that, man. You can't do that. And
really win something.
I understand his ruthlessness with the benching of the players and picking. Fine, be ruthless, but it's not about the players. It's about winning. I hope he understands that. I hope he doesn't lose that side. Like, Yeah, all right. Pick your players, but it's about the end goal is winning. So I don't care how well a player does, but if it doesn't, if the end result is not resulting in the betterment of the team, I'm sorry, bro. It's about wins and losses. That's all.
He seems to be more concerned about how the team played than winning. But yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
which is ridiculous. But
Anyways,
yeah.
looking forward to this next weekend. Chelsea are at home to Newcastle. You know, I don't think that's
Oh,
gonna.
Eddie Howe. Yes, yes, yes. If Maresca can't beat Eddie Howe,
But
something's wrong.
I fully expect Newcastle to turn into prime Barcelona that game. Like,
Oh yeah, no, me
yeah,
Shex, me too. So that means Maresca, your team better score 3, 4 goals. If they're gonna be prime Barcelona and attack us, okay, we
uh,
better counter and score some goals.
yeah.
Bro, I'm not giving Maresca any more excuse because people are starting to say, "Oh my God, Chelsea team that was spanking teams left and right." Bro, I don't want to hear it because when we lose to your team, they'll be the same people laughing at us.
Yeah. It's
Thank
like
you.
there's no mercy. There's no mercy.
Exactly.
There's no they're just Chelsea. Don't worry. They're playing well. No,
The
nobody.
same guy that's dancing that his enemies have lost and he's alone at the top. He was the same guy congratulating us that we got beat some no-name team in Greece today. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. My God. Same with Boot Bands. He even perpetuates it. Oh, Chelsea. Oh my God, bro.
It
That's
seems like
Corinthians.
it
Like,
seems like he's setting us up in the name of
bro,
offense, but
I'm telling you, bro.
yeah.
It's
It
so
doesn't matter
obvious
what
what they're
happens.
doing. They
Look,
set us up.
it doesn't matter what we do in the game. He's gonna make a video about
Yeah. Yeah.
it. Lose 4-0,
Yeah.
he's gonna
Yeah.
talk mad crap.
And it
Win
doesn't matter
4-0,
what
he's
team
gonna
we
hype us
beat.
up.
We
Yeah.
could we could literally beat Chicago Fire. And they'd be like, oh my God, what are you doing, Chelsea? Oh, look at the monster you've created, Premier League. Like, come on, give me a break, man. Ugh.
Now, looking down, there's only really one other, I guess I'll call it a big game. Yeah, Crystal Palace Spurs, West Ham United, but
That'll be a game,
Arsenal,
man. That's a London rivalry. So that'll be a game. Oh, trust me. Spurs are gonna have their hands full with Crystal Palace for that one day. For that one day. It's a
yeah,
London rivalry, man. These London games.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-mm.
they're charged, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah, whatever. I guess I'll. Nah, it's the same time as Chelsea. I would not be tuning in. Maybe I'll tune in on Thursday.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch it.
You just hyped up the London Derby. Just yeah, I'm not watching that shit.
I'm hyping it up for the fans of Crystal Palace. I'm like, there's hope because it's a London derby. So there's nervousness. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
you gotta be up for them London
yeah,
derbies, especially when you're at home. But
yeah.
there is one game to end up this episode and to end the game week. Arsenal at home to Liverpool. Um, with the suspensions, injuries, and everything that they have, I have no choice but to give this to Liverpool. I think.
I don't know, man. This is actually a tough one to call. Too close to call for me, dog. I know with the injuries, it doesn't matter though.
Saliba suspended, Saka out, Timber, Tierney, Odegaard, Caliafori out.
I still wouldn't throw it away, dog.
Well, I mean, especially when you consider how we played against them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, why should Liverpool be so invincible against the top four team? Arsenal still have Raheem Sterling on the bench, right? No, I mean, yeah, you could laugh now, but he could come on and score 2 goals. We, we just
All
saw
right.
him do it against. No, we just saw him do it against Man City last season.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying he still has a game in him. Martinelli is still there.
if
Rossard is still there.
if
King Kai
Saka,
Havertz is still there.
no, you're just trolling. But if
What?
hey, look, if Saka is out, Sterling will start again, and
Yeah.
there's not a red card. You actually played a whole game this time, so
They'll be fine. I mean, Saliba's out. Oh, you said Timber's out. Calafiori's out.
yep.
I'm sure they got some, no-name rookies ready to fill in. I don't
No,
even know their name.
I mean
They'll be all right.
they still got Zinchenko and them
Yeah,
dudes, I guess.
of course.
But hey, Arsenal, if you want to win this game, here's what you do: you start Jorginho, CDM, you put Havertz in front of him, and then you put Sterling on the wing. Guaranteed win. 3 points to the Arsenal. Please. I want to see what the Chelsea boys can do for them.
I mean, they'll figure it out. I mean, personally, what I would do is it's not that hard. Bring in Zinchenko on the left, put Declan Rice where he should have been playing to begin with, pull him back to center back next to Gabriel, put Pate next to Jorginho in the midfield, and then put Ben White on the right. He's healthy, right? So he can play on the right. And then Sterling, Martinelli, Trossard, King Kai. Let's move. That's such a bad lineup.
Yeah, it's a worse
Exactly.
one than Liverpool have, but hey, it should.
It's not
I
terrible.
don't think these injuries will stop them from
I
playing.
actually don't think it's worse than what Liverpool has. Let's look at what Liverpool has back there. I don't think it's worse. Declan Rice can hold his own as a defender against any one of Liverpool's center backs, VVD or Konate. To me,
No,
hey, that's to me.
they're midfielders. Maybe Jones, Curtis Jones, he's on the same level as in Gravenberch, but against their defenders,
I don't see Declan Rice as a midfielder. That's the difference. That's just my take on Declan Rice.
yeah, but he plays in CM every game.
He's not a
That's
midfielder.
just what he is. That's where.
So that's why I would play him. That, like I said, I would play him backwards because even the way Arsenal wants to play, I think this would help them because they like to dominate possession so much. So if you have Declan Rice playing center back, that actually helps your possession. Just saying.
Yeah. Hey, I will be there for that game, and I think it's going to be a pretty good game. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts are towards Liverpool, but hey, Arsenal have they beat the.
I wouldn't count them out.
Last season they beat every single big team, top 6 team.
Then they were the most healthy last season. So
yeah, and it's like these injuries they have like Timber and Tierney apparently back in a few days. Saka might be available, but yeah. Well, if you've been with us this long, I'd like to thank you once again. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, comment, share. We'll be back after this game week. And until then, peace.
Peace.